Welcome to WCWO Wrestling. It is Friday. It is that time, but more importantly, it is Jackie, and I am joined by...
Guess what, y'all? It's been a little minute, but it is me, Ronan, and that is just
Simply Divine. Yes, we've been waiting for it. I'm glad to have you back. I'm hyped.
I'm glad to be here.
Man, but I'm sad. I don't know where Abby's at, but more importantly, bro, look at my boy Tim Jackson. Look what they've done to my boy.
Man, they hurt that man.
And these are the guys who did it too.
You know, I hate to say it. You know, Tim Jackson, he's this lovable guy, but I feel like he deserved it.
Hey, listen. What has he done to deserve this?
He
Tim
stepped
Jackson?
into tag team championship territory, and he thought that he was ready to take on real tag team champions.
Yes, Tim Jackson and Andre Strait. Yeah,
and that was the mistake that he made.
Hey, Andre Strait and Tim Jackson have been putting on some work recently. They've been putting some clinics down. Now, maybe they took the pin to Zack and David at the end of that, at the end of the four-way tag match, but they made it to the end of that four-way tag match.
No, they didn't take the pin. They got pinned.
Yeah, no.
Zack Gates and David Lights
but they got
won. They earned those tag team champions.
No, but Andre and Tim got all the way to the end. That they got a better placement than Ruthless Domination and the James Gang. Jordan James right here, all them, yeah, they didn't place as highly as Tim Jackson and Andre in that match.
You kind of sound like you want to avenge Tim Jackson. And honestly, I can understand that.
I don't know about that. That's not exactly my play. Avenge.
Now, this is my question. Does Jordan James have to deal with Troy Valentine? Or does Troy Valentine have to deal with Jordan James?
I don't know. I had a talk with Troy Valentine earlier. And, he told me that, he's, a little directionless recently. But tonight, he's looking for a direction. He's looking for that place. He knows that he's gonna dig too deep within himself. And he's gonna find, that different.
Well, see, this is what happens when you don't know who you are. When you haven't found your place, Jordan James comes in and lets you know where.
Well, he told me that he was gonna bring, a new side of himself. But I think that Jordan James has new plans for Troy Valentine.
And Jordan James just landed that chop after several knees.
Found him a fantastic job as a chopping bag.
Yo, somebody get Troy Valentine out of there.
I don't think this is the way he expected.
James.
I don't think he expected the night to start out like this.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's dodging.
Going under.
Oh,
and a Hurricane Rana.
Look at him. He's focused. He's in it.
All right, Troy Valentine. Now back in Jordan James to the corner.
Nope. Getting him from the other corner. Oh,
and a
split.
Oh,
I thought he lost it for a second. Jordan James went flying.
Oh, yeah. Dropping down with that low drop kick to the leg.
A knee to the face, too.
Troy Valentine.
You see the way he eyed it out, making sure that he hit Jordan James right on the temple there, tried to take him out for good.
Oh, yeah. He was doing his best to keep Jordan James down on the ground. He had to take a little time. That might have cost him.
Yeah, Jordan James is honestly a little scary in the corner. Most people, they seem like a cornered animal. Jordan James, it's a bad thing.
Oh, yeah. Jordan James still. Oh, and the counter by Troy Valentine.
Troy Valentine trying to find a new way into this matchup and trying to reinvent something new, but maybe you shouldn't try to reinvent the wheel here. Jordan James has got him in a precarious situation.
Definitely caught him. Look at that strength by Jordan James.
Ooh.
The suplex.
The technique, too. Put his hands exactly where he needed to have them to get Troy Valentine into that tough spot. Drops him down, but doesn't go for the pin right away. Jordan James thinks this match needs to go on a little longer.
This is why Jordan James believes that he is always better. I can see why he would believe that.
Oh, yeah. Now he's here to prove it. He's going to make sure that Troy Valentine has to fight it out or admit that he's better here. There's only two ways out of this. And Troy Valentine's got to try to find the secret third option.
Choosing the elbow, the stomach. Oh! Of Jordan James, but that was obviously not the best option.
Yeah, he's still on the ground. Jordan James is still, still
around,
on his feet.
He's a free man.
He got out of that, out of the submission, but now he's just back into more punishment here.
Was Jordan James going for the back suplex?
Oh! Jordan James used not just Troy Valentine's gravity, but put his whole back into it.
He put
Fell
an
down with him.
exclamation point on that backdrop super. So Troy Valentine trying to get the crowd fired up for him, trying to build some momentum.
Yeah, Jordan James is just constantly on the attack. Really a control freak in the ring. And
in the clothesline that just turned Troy Valentine inside out. Jordan James going for the cover. And a kick out at 2 by Troy Valentine.
Those few jabs that Troy Valentine tried to get out, he thought that he might have been fighting back, went to the rope, but Jordan James knew what was happening. He just allowed himself a little bit of a time to bait so he could get that big move off, get himself a 2 count. Now he can try to convert into a 3, maybe try to wrap this opening matchup early here.
You see, I like how Jordan James is taking his time. He's in no rush to putting a beating on Troy Valentine. He seems to be in control.
Yeah, I mean that's the mark of Jordan James. If you're always better if the opponent can't get any offense in.
Just like we said. Oh.
He's always better, which means he's always in control. Troy Valentine's trying to fight the power.
Yeah, trying to overtake that control, but those famous knees coming from Jordan James, just dropping Troy Valentine down. I mean, what can you do about that?
It's starting to look like a sheer power difference here. Troy Valentine might have thought he had it because Jordan James, sometimes thought to be like the weaker member of the James gang. But honestly speaking, I just think that, he might not have the arms, but that brain is an asset to the James gang.
Oh.
Could not be made without it here.
Troy Valentine trying to, and there he was able to knock Jordan James off of his feet.
Oh, now he's gonna line him up here. Ooh, gets that cross body.
Okay.
Troy Valentine thinks that he might have might have some sort of attack. I don't think he got all of that. I think he was stretching there.
And that might have been the reason why Jordan James kicked out at 2. If that knee would have met the face and forehead of Jordan James, it probably would have been over.
Yeah, I think that when he lined it up earlier, it didn't look exactly right. He lined it up here, he didn't have the full thing.
Oh!
Ooh. And now
that lined up just right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Jordan James is gonna.
Oh! Yeah, Jordan
I think he's
James
gonna turn this one
tired.
around.
Yeah, he's probably tired of Troy Valentine right here, and he ended the match.
Yeah, a referee with a swift 3 count, making sure to get Troy Valentine out of there. I think Troy Valentine maybe tried to fight up a little bit in his weight class here.
Jordan James able to take the dub.
Jordan James doesn't have that tag team title anymore. It is, one half of the tag team title, but he's still one whole man, one whole threat. You cannot look down on him.
At this point, Jordan James is not here for respect. He's just here to hurt somebody.
Shutting around the ring like a peacock.
Yeah.
Wants to make it known. Make an example of anybody else who wants to, maybe fight up the weight class here. Anybody else who thinks that they smell blood in the water of the James gang. Got to look at this match right here and see what happens.
Jordan James is letting the crowd know what he just did for Valentine. You see, some people love him, some people hate him. I mean, I guess.
Some people hate him, like Tim Jackson out back here. And Tim Jackson's cat.
I don't think Jordan James was worried one bit when he saw Troy Valentine come from the counter.
You know what? I bet Reggie told Gabby to take the night off just so that way he could make Tim Jackson do this thing, just so he could make sure that Tim Jackson would walk in and out of the ring every time.
It sucks. It sucks. It really does. Not only did he lose his opportunity of being a tag team champion, but now he's introducing a tag team match.
I got others to a treasure I cannot
Sometimes
possess.
the punishment is just too much for one to bear.
Yeah, he used to kind of just let everyone else get their shot. Watching everyone replace him. Speaking of replacements, yo, this is the guy who showed up the past few weeks, been sitting in your chair.
Why is he wearing that trash? Why is he wearing that trash?
He wants everyone to know who he supports,
Oh
yo.
my gosh. Yesterday it was Celtics, today it's the Cavaliers.
Juan Sanchez only has, you know, the finest of takes, so I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know that if it's coming out of the mouth of Juan Sanchez, there's got to be some weight to it. So.
You know what? It's all right. It's all right. Juan Sanchez definitely a surprising character. A lot of tricks up his sleeve. As soon as you sleep on him, that's when he does it.
Yeah, this guy is.
That's when he wakes you up.
He's smart as they come. He's like honestly a lot more experienced than pretty much anybody else who's age here at WCWO.
It's the superstar.
Here might be someone who still might be able to try to teach him a new trick or two, though.
Trying to school him or something. It's the man, the myth, the legend. Superstar TJ Powers.
The way he just scans the crowd, the audience. Juan Sanchez lets him have his space.
I don't know, I thought he was going to attack him. So
No, because
Juan Sanchez is
TJ
unpredictable.
TJ turned his head too fast.
You think that's what it was? Yeah, that had to be it. And this is who they have to deal with. You know, it could just be Pogo and it'd be all right.
No, it's Pogo and the Bear.
I think that'd be a fair match.
See, he went back in and then out again, so the Bear could have its entrance.
Oh, wow. It's pretty smart.
Right? He's thinking ahead, this guy. He's actually thinking like 10 years ahead. We're going to be looking into the future, and like, you know, the future champion are going to be using like those signature pogo kicks, you know, the infinite loop of elbow drops. It's just unpredictable, man. I'm telling you. It's honestly like printing money.
Pogo and TJ Powers, two vets here in the WCWO, facing each other.
You know, I heard Pogo stays afloat with stocks.
I heard Pogo sleeps on thumbtacks. I actually think that was true. This is who's teaming up with Pogo.
You know,
I'm kind of worried about Juan Sanchez.
You know, I've said it before, but Pogo does have a history of coming out with some crazy partners. But I think that this one kind of tops it, because this is a person who also has a history of partners here at WCWO. Brody Bodkins here.
It's a big man right there.
Unstoppable train. However, in terms of tag team action, Brody Bodkins has, had a hard fight of it, trying to find a partner that suits his needs. He's shown up with a few different people here. He's shown up with Jackson Morgan. He's shown up with Troy Valentine. Now he's gonna try it out with Pogo, see if he can make things work. I feel like I've seen this matchup go pretty well in the past. So, seeing if these two can make something happen.
Brody Bodkins pulled up. Powers staring down Brody Botkins. TJ Powers keeping his eye on the big man.
Now, I do want to point out, Juan Sanchez might not ever, truly admit it, but he is a little bit of a wrestling junkie here. So it's interesting to see him pair up with TJ Powers here. He doesn't, Juan Sanchez, a lot of people would say that he doesn't show any respect to anybody, but I think there's a secret amount of respect here that he might have for the veteran in the ring.
Yeah, I think he's even a little
some,
excited to be able to work with TJ Powers.
Yeah, be able to, sap some expertise, some of this, some of the tactics.
Oh yeah.
See it firsthand. But I think that the issue that Team Juan, Team TJ is gonna face here is Brody Botkins, who is honestly gonna be a strong anchor for this team. Probably gonna take some tag team action between Juan and TJ to really control Brody and make sure he doesn't get out of hand. And I mean, they can't even hope to control Pogo, so. Brody went second and lost to Pogo. That's some Chuck Norris level. Pogo can go first in rock paper scissors and still win.
A game that has been respected for all of time.
See, Brody didn't expect it. Pogo went scissors so early that Brody didn't expect it. And then he just played the mental game. That's the mental game he's playing with Juan Sanchez right now. If he can play that hard of a mental game against his own partner, look, got that knee right on Juan Sanchez. Juan Sanchez thought he was going on the run, but he was, he's gonna have the runs later. Getting this entire lunch knocked out of him here.
Ooh, and I like that Pogo is really driving his knee into the stomach of Juan Sanchez.
Yeah, I mean, Juan, honestly, not the biggest dude. He can really afford to lay it in here. Oh, and here's the lottery. I'm calling 7. How many you calling tonight?
7?
That's how many you calling tonight.
All right, here's 2.
You always got to pick a lucky number.
Well, 7 is my favorite number. That's 3.
4.
Oh, man. Oh.
Oh,
he lighting the load on him today.
Only 4.
Juan able to kick out.
I owe Juan Sanchez 3 elbow drops later.
Just to, satisfaction. And a tag is made. Now TJ Powers stepping in the ring.
Yeah.
Staying across the ring from Brody Botkins.
Pogo hypes him up.
Now
wouldn't it be messed up if he got Brody all this hyped up and then just tags Brody out?
Oh man.
Big collision.
I don't know why these two head-to-head are so exciting right now. Ooh, the veteranship from TJ Powers, but the explosiveness
targets the inside
from Brody
thigh.
Botkins. And right now TJ Powers taking control. Driving in that elbow. Now pulling off some dirty tactics, of course.
Yeah, he's got these pinpoint attacks that are going to keep coming out. And he's going to keep mixing them with targeted weak points. Eyes, inside thigh.
Yo, TJ
elbows,
Powers is staying busy right now.
Thigh.
About took himself out with that headbutt.
Ooh, eye rake here, too. forcing Brody on the back foot early, not really able to see.
TJ Powers always wanted to do that. Who is the man?
Brody ain't going to take it. Brody's going to show him who the man is here.
Oh, and the elbow right on the forehead of TJ Powers.
Between Brody and TJ Powers.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now all 4 men are in the ring.
Uh-oh.
They're all going to make it happen. Pogo, look at his arm. He's like, more elbow drops? Is it time?
Brody Botkins was about to murder Juan Sanchez.
Brody Botkins now letting his own knee get murdered. Now Phoenix is telling Pogo, hey, you want a title match here? Then come follow me.
Pogo,
you and me will come have a title match right now.
Now Brody Botkins.
I mean, Pogo might be smart. He got roped into a title match backstage. I want to go see that match. Where's that happening?
Unfortunately, you know what? Brody Botkins should be able to handle these two right here.
I mean, we did say it would take some tag team action from Juan and TJ in order to be able to take out Brody.
That drop kick.
We considered that Pogo would be able to at least help out the situation a little bit here. Brody is in a tough spot.
Juan Sanchez out there looking like a big dog.
Brody
looking like a big dog.
You probably bet that Brody could take either one of these people individually.
You see what, man?
He's big.
You gotta appreciate it. You gotta appreciate the craftsmanship. Juan Sanchez giving it his everything, putting his whole body behind every move.
He's still only getting 1 count.
Yeah,
That's
Brody's still
Brody
just kicking out.
Brody has infinite HP, bro. He's the great whale. This is Juan Sanchez's Moby Dick right now, bro.
And the tag is made. TJ Powers back on the attack.
This is the
I don't think Brody
unkillable.
Botkins has realized that he's alone right now.
I think he's in too much pain right now to even think about where he's going or what's coming next. I think Brody's kind of used to this from his tag team partners too, not really relying on partners. Said it before, Troy Valentine. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was Troy Valentine, but I think it was Jackson or someone else. And now Juan Sanchez with some
choking the life out of Brody.
But I'm pretty sure Brody's last partner walked out on him too.
Dang.
He's just had terrible luck recently.
And right now,
he's got to find somebody.
Driving in that boot right to the throat of Brody. Well, how can Brody survive this match right here?
You hear the crowd,
How does he
though?
get back up to his feet?
I mean, you start by listening to those voices, bro.
Juan Sanchez finding every opportunity to give his 2 cents.
Since Pogo has left the match, Brody has got nonstop cheers from this section of the audience, bro. Everyone wants this to happen. I think the way Brody gets into it is with a little bit of momentum, though. With two teammates, it's a little hard to have that momentum to even gather a little bit. But if he could just get running, I don't think he could be stopped, really. He just needs to start getting some offense in. He needs a tone shift, somebody to get that control for him. Somebody to dictate the match for Brody Botkins here. Make that endless well of HP worthwhile instead of just being a sitting duck here.
Brody working back up.
Finally picking up his defense, but Juan Sanchez sees his vulnerability and tags in TJ, who can now take advantage.
Oh, man. Brody taking a beating right here. Oh, my gosh.
A little bit of a sacrificial headbutt there. We're going to find out who's the first man up is going to be. But TJ at least has a good check, good switch in. All he has to do is make it to the corner. Brody Botkins has to find his feet and then, find some offense. And then maybe find the 3 count, which, Oh,
wow.
Hold on, there's someone here.
Pogo's back in the picture.
Pogo wants the tag. The tag is hot, and he wants it. Juan Sanchez got his tag. Brody.
Are we? So first of all, yes, Pogo is now back in the match, and he's serving clothesline after clothesline, headbutt after headbutt. But how did he get back? And why did he get back? No sweat, no nothing. Where is Phoenix? Did
You're
he
not
just beat
asking
the
the
crap?
important questions.
Oh my God.
Is Pogo the new territorial champion right now?
Well, he most certainly didn't come back out here with the title.
I mean, yeah, but he could have, he could have won and then, had to get out of there so that we get back to this match too, right?
Let Phoenix land somewhere with the title laying over him. Okay.
I'm wondering if he is. I mean, Phoenix coerced him out. He said he was.
Oh my gosh!
And he was, he had the title out. He was asking Pogo, and now he's like, Pogo, he's back in the match. Could he be? Is this this is like Schrodinger's title right now? We don't know what happened in the backstage there. What did Phoenix do? Why was he out there?
Why was he? But Pogo able to save Brody Bachman, able to come through at the right time. You know what? It's not a sad story. It's not.
I mean, at the end of the day, Brody got saved.
Oh, never.
Maybe not. Juan Sanchez, the sore loser. Pogo isn't going to do anything about it. Pogo's just preoccupied. He's got other business to attend to.
Oh, that leg.
Brody needs to find a tag team partner that's going to back him up a little bit better than Pogo here.
He's going to need some self-care tonight. Self-care, health-care.
I want to know what's going on with Phoenix, though. I want to know why he was out there. And I want to know what's happening with Brody right now, man.
I think when Pogo came out, everyone forgot about Phoenix.
This is what happens when you have a partner you can't trust. Even though they won the match here, Brody still, worse for wear.
Taken out there in that squared circle.
Here's someone who might understand a little bit of that pain, understand the risks that come with being in the squared circle. Although you could argue that maybe it wasn't risk as much as it was, just the threat of being in the same building as the James game.
Could have sworn I had a Jolly Rancher in here somewhere. I don't think everyone's ready for this death match, for the street fight. Things did not go his way.
Yeah. Mike Noble out here. He's got something to say. And look, it looks like there's someone else who's got something to say. Oh my gosh.
Yo, they just love Mike Noble.
Yo, someone in production loves Mike Noble too.
They love Mike Noble.
Mike Noble's got a bone to pick.
Yeah, he's ready. Can you cut off his? Oh my gosh.
Ooh! You can see the audience.
Pointed out like, turn around. You might want to turn. Oh! Oh my gosh.
Pictures taken moments before disaster here from Mike Noble.
You know, they're playing Jack's song longer than they're playing.
I thought, hey, yo, I thought that Jax was about to get the pin before his song ended. I thought that they were just going to leave it playing so that way when the match finally ended, that he would just have the outro too. Nope. Yo, he didn't feel that one.
Oh, wow. Jack's catching his hand.
Yo, one finger at a time. One finger at a time, Jax.
Ooh. You know what? I'm pretty sure Jax is being tired of talked down to. Or being talked down to.
Jax is reaching all the weak points.
Ooh.
Jax, Mike Noble's special weak points just got obliterated in the corner here. Yo, he went back for seconds.
I'm not sure what Mike Noble thought that he was getting himself into when he showed up here tonight.
I don't think it was the Ultra 360 double dip nipple twister, but like when you bring out a chair and are told it's a street fight, I don't think that I don't think that the purple nurple is the first thought in your brain. Ooh. Jax is just eating these shots. Oh, and Mike Noble drops him down on it too. Ooh. Watch his whole foot come up, bro. What just happened?
That must have hurt.
Oh.
Low blow.
I think that's the second one that Mike Noble's caught. I think he caught one in the corner earlier. He got one for each ball. Now he's Mike No balls. Yo, Jax reached into the bag of tricks. Yo, what has he got? Yo, he's got the math. He's got the math test. Yo, he's got the street sign. That's what that is. It says no parking.
Oh, Jesus. Just beating the crap out of Mike Noble right now.
He's giving Mike Noble a new tattoo. He's printing it right over the Kingdom Hearts one. Oh, he's messed up. Oh, bro. Look at his face. Mike Noble regrets it all.
Right there on the floor outside the ring.
Oh, dude.
That very real steel chair in the hands of Jackson Morgan is not a good thing. Oh, my gosh.
Look at it.
I think Jackson, I think he just wants to hit.
Oh, yo, that was another low blow here from Mike Noble.
I think they're going to
turn the favor.
Oh!
Yo, this is private property. Yo, Jax kicked it back up at Mike Noble. He said, that's private property. Get that sign back. That's mine.
Those two are beating the crap out of each other.
That boot is private property, too.
Yo.
Right in your face. Mike Noble rolling back in the ring. You know what that means? That means he's pinnable. I think he wants it to be over.
Yeah, but Jackson's not done.
He's like, he's like, Jax, get over here and pin me, please. Oh, yo, he got the crutch early. That way when Mike Noble starts limping out of here, he's already got the crutch prepared. He said Brody Bodkins took too long. We got to make sure that we get all your specialties, like all the stuff out here early. Mike Noble's got the last ditch effort.
Oh no!
Oh! I don't know what he got there. I don't know if he got it. If he got anything.
Ooh.
Jax is fighting him on it. I think this is a losing effort for Mike Noble. I think that his desperation attempts have officially ran out.
Ooh.
And I think that I think Jackson's cares officially ran out. His mercies ran out.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, come on. Don't bend it. He's going to need that. Oh, and the eye poke returning the favor. Both of them are just going back and forth. Eye poke for eye poke, low blow for low blow, chair for chair. Jackson still won't let it happen.
Oh my gosh. Oh!
Oh! Chair shot for chair shot. Mike Noble thinks that that's the way to put it away.
Oh no.
Yo, he dropped himself right on that chair, bro. That was the worst thing. Worst way to take it, bro.
Uh-oh. Yo, that chair is bent all kinds of ways.
Yo, Jax, don't do it to him, please.
Oh.
There are children in the audience.
Every brain cell. Every chromosome that Mike Noble has.
Oh. 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 Can he roll it up? Nope. Oh.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
You can't escape once Jax has that hold.
Oh!
Just obliterated. Mike Noble obliterated the chair. He's done.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Jackson did the chair stress test, which is gonna break first.
Mike Noble may need to be carried out of that ring. Jackson Morgan not even wasting any time. He doesn't want to flaunt with the crowd or anything.
Yo, you know who doesn't need to waste any time? Medic!
Who still have not arrived.
Yo, someone get that guy checked out. Don't let him walk out of here without a full physical.
Not
and
only
3 doctor notes.
is Mike Noble in pain, not only did he just get his ass whooped, but he is frustrated. I don't understand how you can be so many things at once.
Someone get that man some Vicodin.
Some Vicodin.
Oh my gosh. Mike Noble's going to be feeling that one for the next 4 weeks.
Oh man. I don't think he was ready for that.
The next Mike Noble match, everyone take note that he is going to be, he's going to be fighting off the 3 or 4 chair shots.
He's probably going to have his whole waist fucking banded up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get one more in before we go into intermission. The following contest is a singles match and it's scheduled for one fall. Let's bring it up to get tested.
One half.
Yo.
Like I said, one half.
You say one half of anything.
One half.
This is him.
one half of the WCWO Tag Team Champion.
No, you know what? That is a whole tag team champion. There might be there's another whole tag team champion in David Light, but this is not one half of anything. Zay Gates is his own man. He's his own dude. He comes with his own entourage. In fact, he comes with accessories.
Oh yeah.
With the
you
chain.
know what else he came with? He came with the accessory of Andre Hound's or Andre Stray's chain. I don't know if you noticed that chain, but that chain belongs to Andre Stray's. I'm telling you, Andre Stray and Tim Jackson just not having the best of weeks, the best of time.
I tell you, Andre Stray got a bone to pick with Zay Gates, and it's gonna be coming to Zay Gates soon. I got my money on that much. Look, Tim Jackson said, "Hey, yo, you see that last match? You saw what happened there, right? Jackson Morgan, interesting what he did with one crutch. So imagine what I could do with two."
Yeah, it's probably not the best time for Tim Jackson to be picking any bones. The gunslinger champion. Zack Nova.
Yo, this is one of those guys that can actually, give Zay Gates a run for his money in terms of jump height, yo. Zack Nova is trying to break that record, trying to make sure that the ceiling gets made to be a little bit higher just for him.
Yeah, he's looking to make the gunslinger title pretentious once again. And the last person that was able to make the gunslinger title actually mean anything was Zay Gates. And that is why this match is actually special.
We got two different title holders, two different meanings of what it means to be a good champ, big champ, what it means to elevate their own title. Zay Gates with the trophy of his past opponent, Zack Nova with a chip on his shoulder.
No, they might as well introduce themselves. Tim Jackson obviously a little salty, not being able to have that tag team championship around his shoulder.
Yeah, where is your partner? I've been asking this question for a while. Zay Gates, likes to, run around with his tag team title, but he never has his partner on his back.
It may be a good idea. Maybe more strategic than you think.
Is David Light fine with how often Zay Gates just runs around with his title?
Well, you have to remember David Light is also running around with the other WCWO tag team title, and the longer that they run around with these tag team titles.
I mean, look at Tim Jackson right now. Look at Brody Bodkins earlier. Look at Mike Noble.
Right.
Look at
so who better than
to
be the WCWO tag team champion?
No, but think about all the bad things that can happen if you don't have your partner there to back you up. And David Light ain't here.
What can Tim Jackson do right now?
Exactly what Jackson Morgan did with that crutch a second ago.
Look at the shape that Tim Jackson is. He can't even.
You know what? Andre Stray's back there, and I bet he's got something to say with his collar and Zay's hands right there.
Oh yeah.
Big Dog is unchained in the back.
Zack Nova. Calm as I'll get out.
Zack Nova let his championship make him humble. Zay Gates, I don't think he knows what humble means.
Quick on the draw. Zay Gates throwing Zack Nova down to the mat.
Zack Nova's going to fight for control.
Oh, yeah. The kip up. The leg sweep.
Zay tries to turn it into an athletics battle. Knows he'll have the advantage here with a little bit of height, with the the slight advantage in jumping power, advantage in strength here. Zay Gates has all of the attributes he needs to make this match his.
Zack Nova, the appearance to have it all figured out. Zay Gates, one step ahead again, able to get that pin. Oh, the leg sweep. Oh. A double reverse on those drop kicks.
Both wrestlers just love to hit the ground here. Zay Gates hits his feet first, though. Zack Nova is impressed. Not very many people can stack up to him in a speed battle. But Zay Gates is that guy. Oh. Ooh. Zay Gates is gonna go for a little tumble here.
Uh-oh, the monkey flip.
Zack Nova's gonna show him what it's like to rock, what it's like to roll.
Zack Nova going up. Oh, not at all.
He found himself lined up for his patented Nova Von. Send him out here, referee. Send him away. There's no reason why he's going to be here if he's going to interfere. One interference is one too many.
Zack Nova trying to figure out what to do now. Oh. Oh, and a suicide dive.
Takes it out on Zay Gates. Doesn't get his partner here. Zack's going supernova right here. Doesn't have time to argue with the Mega Manager.
Well, that gave Zay Gates enough time. So it was a well thought out distraction. Ooh! That double stomp.
Athleticism, using the awareness, the environmental factors.
Zack Nova kicking out at 2.
Zay Gates just got everything going for him. He's got, he's got the body to go for it, the speed, the power. He's got, he's got the money to afford these entourages here. He's got the championship. And the tag championship at that. Zack Nova.
So for someone who has already been the Gunslinger champion, what does he have to prove to someone who is just now becoming and just now getting comfortable being the Gunslinger champion?
I mean, Zack Nova would argue that it's because he's not the Gunslinger champion anymore. That, if Zack Nova would argue maybe Zay Gates has something to prove to Zay, not the other way around here. Or, I mean, Zay has something to prove to Zack, rather, not the other way around. But Zack is used to being cast as the underdog, but he's got this championship, and I think he's tired of it. I think he wants to prove that he's the big guy. However, Zay Gates, big champ. Oh! Is going to turn it around. Send Zack Nova down into the depths here.
Now that is athleticism. Zay Gates able to improvise.
What do you think Zack Nova has in this matchup? How do you think he gets back in there? Because I think Zay Gates is kind of, he's had the reversals. He's had the speed. He can get up faster. He's got the ground game. He's got the technique.
Heart. If Zack Nova has the heart to get back up and figure out how to beat Zay Gates, then he can.
But what if that answer is just not there, right? What if the answer is that Zay Gates is just better, right?
Then that's between Zay Gates and Zack Nova.
Right. I guess Zack Nova's got to stick it out to find the answer.
Honestly, that's between Zay Gates. No, that's between Zack Nova and Zack Nova. What does Zack Nova want for himself in this business?
I mean, he obviously doesn't want any 3 counts. He's killing every single one. Turn him into 2s here, but I don't know. I'm trying to see where Zack Nova's heart's at right now. I need to see some offense. I need to see something from him. Can Zack go supernova right now? Zay Gates is given the time, but I think Zay Gates can afford it. I mean, I don't think there's anything Zay Gates can't afford. Or Zay Gates going to take Zack Nova to the air, or Zay Gates is comfortable here. But this is also Zack Nova's domain. Zack Nova's in prime position here.
Uh-oh.
But Zay Gates is going to try to send him tumbling back to the ground. Zack Nova fights out of it one more time.
Oh, and a drop kick. Sending.
Both people are on the ground right now. Who's going to be the first on their feet? Zay Gates was the first at the beginning, but Zack is the first to act. Zay finds the rope. Zack finds the corner. Zack finds his feet, and he's eyeing out Zay.
Oh.
Clothesline. Back elbow.
Oh, yeah.
That's the patented combo. How's Zay Gates going to turn it?
Ooh.
Launching himself. Got the fling and kick. Sling blade here. Catapult kick, sling blade combo. Zack Nova's got Zay Gates lined up.
Sizing him up. Ooh. The blockbuster. Kick out at 2.
Zay and
That
Zack
is
are
not a
burning the
move that is going to keep Zay Gates from getting back up.
I don't know. I think Zay and Zack are burning the barn here. I think Zack is rather just running out of moves, trying to find something that's going to keep Zay down. Every time Zack tries to go for a bigger move, Zay Gates can counter it. He's got the reversal.
Yeah,
and
but this
that
is Zay
flying
Gates
knee.
that we're talking about. He's going to have to be a little bit more proficient, a little bit more precise.
Every time Zack Nova wants to get ambitious, though, Zay Gates is cut it down, and look at that.
Oh, my gosh.
Zay Gates can afford
Oh, wow.
I guess he can't. Zay Gates can afford to be ambitious, but even still, Zack Nova is going to fight out with the heart because Zack Nova doesn't know how to give up. But Zack Nova has got to get ambitious here if he wants to keep Zay Gates down. The 2 counts can't keep stacking up because 2 counts, at a certain point, 10 2 counts are going to stack up. They're going to count up to a 3. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't go 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's not the way math works, you know? So Zack Nova's got to get ambitious. He's got to hit something big, and he's got to hit something big soon if he wants to make it work. And that means he's got to fight out of this big that Zay Gates is planning right now. Fights out, but Zay Gates is going to counter it again. You have to think about something that Zay Gates can't get around. He's got the technique. He's got the power. He's got the speed. How can you beat something that somebody with everything can't do?
Zay Gates has this ankle lock.
And look, Zack Nova's just in the worst possible scenario right now. This is where it all can end. Zack Nova right now is at the giving up point here. This is where you have to think about your career. You have to think about everywhere forward. Zack Nova refused to give up. Slings Zay Gates away. But Zay Gates still has the advantage.
Oh, damn. The second kick rocked Zack Nova.
Zay Gates has Zack Nova strung up.
Oh!
Zack Nova got that big counter. Just spiked Zay Gates head first.
And a kick out at 2.
It's going back and forth, back and forth. Zay Gates has started to stack his 2s.
Uh-oh.
Zack Nova going supernova, and he's going to drop the Nova bomb.
Damn. Not in the Miami Vice fit. Uh-oh. This was going to...
Oh! Zack Nova went supernova, but it turned into a black hole, got hit with the power of gravity.
See the
Zay
real
Gates
deal,
sends him down.
able to cause another distraction for Zay Gates. Or else this match would have been over.
Oh, and the power of gravity strikes again. No one jumps as high as Zay Gates does. No one can fly as high.
And a kick out at 2.
What just happened?
No. What now? Now it's a different question.
Yeah.
Now it's not. Now it's not. What does Zay Gates have to do to beat? It's what does Zay Gates have to do to beat Zack Nova? He just pulled his finisher up.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. This went from, maybe Zack Nova has to prove himself here to what does Zay Gates have to do now?
Yeah.
Now I'm at a loss. Zay Gates is in the same position that Zack Nova was in now.
To prove himself.
Zay Gates is in the same position Zack Nova was in, and Zack Nova got the sling blade spear here, and he's lining up a Nova bomb. He's jumped up quick. Zay Gates doesn't have anything to do. This is ambitious. This might just put it away. And that's it.
Dang.
What a steal. What a monster of a match
You
here.
see the one time that Billy Palmer could not distract Zack Nova.
Honestly, I'm at a loss for words, bro. These two hot competitors right here, they've got fires lit under both of them.
I'm literally at a loss for words because what does that mean for Zay Gates now? Who was once the gunslinger champion a time ago, and he had a good reign. But Zack Nova is here now, and he's been the gunslinger champion for some time now.
And more importantly, Zay Gates has got everything going for him. He had all the stats in the world. He had every advantage in that fight. And so I'm sitting here thinking, Zack Nova, when he gets ambitious, he can make basically anything happen. Right? Stats don't apply to him. The rules don't apply to him. So what happens now, right? Like, this is like WCWO, has been ran by, the rules of Logan Meyers, right? The guy who outstats everybody. The guy who's got the technique, the speed, the power to destroy everybody. Zack Nova canceled that out just now.
Hi. Reggie Edwards, WCWO Wrestling. I am here at Vape and More on the corner of Lyndhurst and Crawfordsville Road. I'm with Paul, one of the owners of Vape and More, and they have so much more than you might expect. Not only do they have all of your smoking accessory needs, they've got spiritual accessories, clothes, incense, candles, bags. They really put the more in Vape and More. Now, Vape and More has been a sponsor of WCWO for 3 years now, sponsoring the Don Basher Memorial, providing a trophy for the Battle Royal every year. Paul?
We'd like to see you guys come visit us. We have plenty of vape accessories and, like he said, a lot more.
Come on down to Vape and More for everything you could possibly need. Paul, thank you for your support.
You're welcome.
We are back, bringing you this sweet emotion. Mark Magnus versus Logan Meyers here.
Uh-oh.
That is the Magnus to you.
Magnus and 5.
Come on, Tim Jackson. You had to have met him at least one point. You haven't heard about this guy? The hot, fresh, up and coming Mark Magnus.
He is the WCWO Outlaw Champion, the Perfect Five, Logan Meyers.
The perfect vibe, the perfect fighter.
Perfect vibe.
He's got it all. Speed, power, strength, technique,
Jesus
experience.
is alive. The perfect vibe. Magnus and 5. Magnus and 5.
Mark Magnus, honestly, he's been looking.
He may have been on a losing streak,
He's been looking
but
really,
he's got
really
potential.
He's been looking fresh, right? And he's been looking like, he's got a lot of potential, but right now he's looking at realized potential. Logan Meyers is actually peak potential. This is you know, we're questioning if there is anybody better than Logan Meyers right now. That is the question in the works. And Mark Magnus is new, so he is somebody who hasn't been able to throw his hat in the ring. So maybe he has something new to bring to Logan Meyers. But the believability issue is kind of hard because Mark Magnus, hasn't been able to make it work.
There's definitely two different levels here.
All right, match is getting underway here. Logan Meyers has got Mark Magnus in the hold to start, and he's going to take early control. Not a really big surprise. Mark Magnus is going to have to make something happen here, though. Mark Magnus is going to have to get more than control. He's going to have to get some results here. Some realized action against Logan Meyers. Any success here is good success. Any failure here, even, is success for Mark Magnus, who has lots to learn from this champion.
Oh, yeah. Going up against Logan Meyers. Is definitely going to provide Mark Magnus with the whereabouts.
He's going to accept the Mangus. He's going to embrace the Mangus. The Magnus Mangus.
Mark Magnus is just trying to have a good time. Have a good time and kick some ass. However, in what order that comes in.
He's going to steamroll Logan Meyers here. Mark Magnus can take a little bit of space and turn it into the whole runway here. Explosive acceleration from Mark Magnus. That's what makes him so good at running these ropes.
Don't underestimate the kid.
He can just charge through you if you try to get a grip, and he'll just blow right past you. Right here, you can see the acceleration get him into trouble. Almost caught a face full of corner.
Oh, and the double arm drag. Going back and wow.
Champion realizing that Mark Magnus might have studied his material.
Yeah, he knows a little something.
But it takes a little bit more than copying the champion to beat the champion. I'm sure that Mark Magnus knows that. But innovating and finding something new is hard to do. Logan Meyers, however, that is pretty much what he does. Fights new and impressive opponents every single week. Logan Meyers does. So Mark Magnus is going to have to, do a little bit of innovating, a little bit of finding something new here.
Yeah, like what he just pulled out of the bag.
Logan Meyers has got the control. This is the part where Mark Magnus now has to start fighting back against the technique. Has to find out what abilities will work and what won't. This is when Logan Meyers is going to start negating some of Mark Magnus's offense here. Corner control right now. Mark Magnus having a hard time.
Ooh.
Able to get that drag though here.
And a body slam.
But ground game suffered a little bit. More importantly, can't do the same thing twice. Thought that he had it under lock, but now Logan Meyers has got him under control here.
Uh-oh. And Mark, the suplex of his own, suplexing the Outlaw champion.
Mark is able to use a little bit of his power here to blow up Logan Meyers.
Oh!
But his acceleration is going to get used against him if he's not careful.
Yeah.
Goes off the rope. Logan Meyers covers for one. Takes too much time, but now is going to sap Mark Magnus' strength here. Got him in the headlock. Oxygen is what leads to that explosive acceleration. Needs it all. Needs his muscles in top shape. Needs to, gather up the breath so that way he can expel it all out and make all that acceleration happen. If he can't breathe, he can't make it happen.
Oh man!
And even if he gets out of this choke lock or out of this headlock, there's still the repercussions of it.
Oh yeah.
Disorientation, dizziness. Mark Magnus is not going to be able to run these ropes the way he wants to. Coming off a little slow. run off the rope a little slow, a little dizzy, and catch a back elbow. That could make, ooh, could have made 2, only made 1. How do you think Mark Magnus, ooh.
And Mark moving out of the way just at the right time.
What do you think you're thinking of for Mark here? Are you thinking of even winning, or are you just trying to think about, what else
Right
can
now,
you do against the champion?
I'm grateful for Mark Magnus to be able to be in this learning predicament, because not only is he learning, but he's also teaching Logan Meyers to not underestimate.
And Logan Meyers is countering every move that Mark Magnus has originally went for. Mark Magnus countered that suplex a second ago. Now Logan Meyers is able to successfully get it off.
Ooh.
And Mark Magnus countered that leg drop a second ago. Now Logan Meyers is able to successfully get it off, get into an elbow drop, and turn it into a 2 count at the same time. Mark Magnus is seeing everything that he's countering go to the wayside when he's tired, when Logan Meyers works him down. Everything that Mark Magnus does, Logan Meyers counters. Logan Meyers is perfecting this match right in front of Mark Magnus's eyes.
Mark Magnus moving out of the way once again, not falling for that leg drop.
Or the elbow drop here. Trying to prove that he's not easy pickings, that he's not just gonna let every move go to the wayside here. Logan Meyers testing the mental determination here. The patience of Mark Magnus. The pride of Mark Magnus here.
Oh, and a clothesline. And a back elbow. Mark Magnus just stalking the champion.
Yeah. Getting a hold here. Now bringing the champion into his domain of running the ropes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but he's going to get some close action.
Kick out at 2.
Close range action from Mark Magnus. Taking that acceleration, bring Logan Meyers with him and drag it to the ground. That's the best way to do it.
Ooh. Mark Magnus really looking to end this fight.
Yeah, he had some weird leverage on that pin. Maybe if he had some better leverage, Logan Meyers would have found himself in a worse spot, but he would have wasted the time anyway, so I don't think he had a pin attempt there. I think if he had Logan Meyers' experience, he would have known to keep fighting, not to try to go for a pin that wouldn't work. Oh, he's going to get Logan Meyers up here, but I don't know if he's going to be able to control it. Logan Meyers is now going to get Mark up. Nope, not. A fight for control here.
And Mark snatches Logan Meyers back for that rolling.
Mark Magnus maybe getting a little greedy here. You could see how happy he was to get that move off and go scrambling for that pin, but I don't know if he was going to convert that. Normally he uses more moves. I think if this was a different opponent, Mark Magnus would have kept up the offense.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's letting the fact that this maybe is someone he looks up to get to him. Oh, and now Mark Magnus is slipping, and I honestly, it might just be getting to him. This champion here, he's making these beginner mistakes now.
No.
Maybe his hero in front of him. A little too much star power for Mark Magnus to handle, maybe, as Logan Meyers brings down the guillotine. Cuts it short.
Ending this match faster than it started.
Mark Magnus definitely has got some replays to watch when he gets home tonight.
I mean, that's why we have a drawing board, just go back to it.
Yeah, but this is more than a drawing board. This is a whole lesson. This is a sermon in how to wrestle. This is, what it means to play rock, paper, scissors back and forth, what it means to choose the right move at the right time, the different ways to do it. There was ground game, there was the ropes, there was the submission, there was the mental game aspect, right? Every time that Logan Meyers chose to use a move, every time he made a decision, it was calculated and had something to do with an action that Mark Magnus had taken in that moment or previously in the match, so he could teach Mark Magnus about it too. Logan Meyers spent every moment of this match not only dominating Mark Magnus, but giving him moments to learn off of, being a teacher. And now the show of respect. Mark Magnus sees it and says, I'm not worthy. He knows that there's a hard and long road to walk yet before he's in Logan Meyers' shoes. It's not just you don't just wake up one week and all of a sudden you're a champion. You don't just, opportunities like this don't come often though. So it is not a matter of what you do with this opportunity now that you've lost it. It's what you do with this opportunity since you had gained it, right? What does this mean for the next opportunity, right? You can either go home and sulk, or you can go home and study and make the next opportunity happen.
Amen. Preach. Preach.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys ready for the next one? I said, are you ready for the next one? The following contest is a triple threat match, and it's set for one fall. Let's bring out the contestants.
Oh. Waterboy, Cameron Cross.
King of the beaches. With an EA.
Specifically.
Yeah, we gotta clarify that one. Getting in trouble if the subtitle guy doesn't hear me right.
So energetic tonight. I wonder what is on the mind of Cameron Cross.
I wonder if I think he's thinking about how to get the crowd to do the wave. And if Cameron Cross can get him to do the wave, Max Sterling can get him to clap along.
Without command.
I feel like I've seen these two go at it recently. Cameron Cross and Max Sterling here. Two people who've, earned each other's respect. Both know what each other can do here. Cameron Cross has got a lot of respect for what Max Sterling can do in terms of, technical skill. Max Sterling respects the young and energetic mind of Waterboy here and all the things he's been able to accomplish.
I'm surprised.
This right here, this is a guy that both the people in the ring don't want to respect, but they just have to.
For what?
Hey,
He must be smoking them funny cigarettes.
Hey, it's what he holds. You see that gold? That's what Pogo left.
It.
That's what Pogo left the tag team match for.
Unfortunately, sometimes I forget that he's holding that gold, and that is the problem.
Why? He's wrestling his second match of the night tonight.
What is okay? Okay, look, listen. I do commentary here at WCWO, and sometimes I forget who the territorial champion is. You telling me that that's okay?
Hey, I don't know how that's possible. He shows up so much.
We are a very family-friendly show, so we do ask from both our performers and our lovely audience to make sure we are not using any profanity or anything like that. Thank you very much. Introducing first.
Damn.
He is the king of the beaches in California.
No.
Cameron Cross.
Oh.
The Waterboy.
So he's the king of beaches only in California?
And his opponent. He's from the
Probably.
WCWO Territorial Champion,
2 guys wearing blue.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, why you gotta check it for weapons? I got a whole briefcase. I got a chain right here. He's gotta check for weapons. Hey, no rules doesn't mean that weapons are just allowed in the ring, Reggie.
This match is about to get started.
You know that if you did a little authentication. Well, all 3 are getting into a test of strength here. And the champion is overpowering the other 2 pretty immensely. The other 2 are forced to fight back. Phoenix.
Look, Waterboy was kind of struggling a little bit.
Got a double chop. No, Phoenix had them both on the ropes there. Now they got Phoenix on the ropes. Double kick. Looks like they're trying to send the territorial champion packing. It's just going to be kind of hard once they figure out, they got to decide eventually who's going to get that pin. Double leg drop here. And now...
Uh-oh, a little confusion, a little
starts.
stalemate.
Waterboy's like, hey, we're not doing the thing just yet.
Waterboy getting gangster.
Waterboy's like, hey, I thought we were going to take him out before you go for the pin, and then we'd fight each other. Max Sterling's like, nah, it's all free game.
Oh, jeez. Just tossed that man. Oh, an atomic drop.
I hate those. I hate the atomic drop, bro.
Oh, you're going to hate this. Oh!
I ain't going to hate anything.
Yo.
The atomic drop just hurts
Check
a
on
lot.
that man.
Oh! yo, where is that elbow drop going? Well, Max Sterling's getting the worst of it, yo.
I look like Phoenix pressed the wrong button. No square.
No, Waterboy
Ooh.
left alone with Phoenix. That's the worst fate.
Oh, going for a cover.
Best part of
Waterboy.
Best part of a triple threat match is you got another person for your opponent to beat up, so you don't have to take the whole thing.
Huh? Yeah.
But Waterboy is now left alone to take all of Phoenix's punishment.
Oh, the suplex by the territorial champion.
Maybe
A
Max
disrespectful display right here by
Waterboy's
Phoenix.
got to get to the corner and tag in Max Sterling here. He's gotta. Oh. He's just flattened his Waterboy here.
Dang!
Oh.
Phoenix showing of course, a certain amount of strength.
Waterboy almost just destroyed his neck, bro. Max Sterling finally making his way in here.
He's trying to get back on his feet, but right now, Waterboy is just got, oh my gosh. He's got
Spine busted.
Jesus. Somebody get him out of the ring. Now Max Sterling, he tried. Phoenix ducking that clothesline and catching him now for this body slam.
Phoenix is handling this match.
Oh,
He's
yeah, he
handling
is.
both competitors. Start clapping now, he says. I only took care of the other one by myself, and now I'm taking care of the other, this next one by myself.
Yeah, he said give him some props.
Blue team versus black team right now. Yo, tell Max Sterling to take off his shirt. We'll do shirts versus skins. Max Sterling's contemplating his career right now.
Oh.
He's like, I'm good. I'm good. I'll make it to the rope eventually. He believes.
Now,
Referee's got his eyes on Max Sterling. I'm surprised T.S. Wiley isn't taking it out on Waterboy. In the Rumble a few months back, didn't have any problem taking it out on Waterboy.
Max Sterling feeling all of that turnbuckle right now.
It actually feels like Wiley has it out for Waterboy specifically too. But no, Max Sterling's not going to let the 3 count happen.
No. But just like we said, too many 2 counts.
Wonder how long it's going to take for Wiley to pull out that chain. He's eventually going to get, eventually going to get tired, have some sort of appointment he's going to miss.
Wiley's not going to pull anything out until Phoenix tells him to. straight like that. Ooh, and a splash.
Well, Waterboy's getting lined up.
Ooh, and a
Flying
knee.
knee. Phoenix is taking a lot of damage, spent a lot of time. Oh, Waterboy, all that momentum he just had, neutralized. Phoenix rolling his way out of the ring, doesn't want to be prone to a pin, but if he forgets it's a triple threat match, if he rolls too far away, someone else will get pinned. So Waterboy is now getting out of Max Sterling's range here. Referee is starting to count. Need someone on their feet to keep this match continuing. Max Sterling looks to be that man.
Max Sterling back on his feet.
Phoenix could have been on his feet when he rolled out, but he just couldn't catch himself. Waterboy's, no back elbow, it's kicks. Waterboy's got the combination. Max Sterling has whiplash. Waterboy sending him wave to wave, coast to coast.
Oh! The Big Mac tricked him.
Bro, Blue Thunder bomb.
Made him think that he was doing something. Mac going up.
Max Sterling's seen that one before.
He's thinking about flying.
Phoenix is trying to, it looks like he's maybe saving Waterboy here.
No way.
Nope, he's just going to get in the way instead. He's just going to get in the way of Waterboy here.
No way.
Does Phoenix have control of this situation? What can he do here? Oh, it looked like he got a DDT on Max Sterling here.
Whoa.
From the top.
Oh, my gosh.
3 ropes equals 3 counts.
Oh, my gosh.
Wiley presents his client his championship.
Max Sterling was so close.
No chain required. Phoenix dominated the match. Max Sterling might have been close, but Phoenix overall definitely
It was pretty one-sided. It was pretty one-sided.
Like,
whether you admit it, whether you like the guy or not, Phoenix pretty much beat the brakes off of Max Sterling and Waterboy alone.
Hey, who's the territorial champion?
It was a handicap match.
Hey, who's the territorial champion?
Well, when he's here and I can see it,
yeah, you remember.
He's the territorial champion. But through the week, I seem to forget. Next Friday, you ask me who the territorial champion, and if I remember, I will tell you. That's if I'm not the territorial champion. Hey, if you don't remember, I'm
going to be like, hey, you remember that guy who took out 2 guys? Remember the guy who took out Waterboy and Max Sterling at the same time?
I'm going to go, poor Mac. Come on, Max Sterling. Yeah, you had that. Yeah, you did. You had that.
I don't know, man.
I
think if he had that, he'd be holding gold. That's what I think.
I don't know. Oh, man, it was close. It was close. I see what you did there. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
Trying to get me the name champion. I see. No, is that dog food? Oh, Jesus. Lord help me. Help.
I don't know what a dog pound match entails. Can we get like the official WCWO rulebook?
The conniving Kenneth James. Mocking Tim Jackson right there.
Wonder if he had anything to do with it.
Hobbledy, hobbledy, hop, hop, hop.
Ken James has bigger things to look forward to here. He's got bigger things to keep his eye on, like the bowl of
Dog
food
that's sitting in the midst of the ring right now.
Yeah, whatever's going on with that. This is probably the guy who made it all happen. I want to see what his search history entails to bring us to this match here. Andre Stray.
Look at that. Rocking a tie-dye. Putting on for his tag team partner. Right now, it's about Andre.
Looks like he got his chain back. Maybe he talked to Zay about
Nah,
it.
they ain't. You talking about his grandmama chain? I need to know what's up with that dog food. Does Andre look a little serious to you today?
Yeah, man, he's got a
He
bone
seem
to
a
pick.
little.
You see? He's got that chain.
He doesn't look like he's in a dancing mood.
He said, "Dog's got a leash."
This dog pound match is no longer scheduled for one fall. The rules of this match are simple. Scheduled for one fall? One person must force their opponent to eat the dog treat. That is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one dog bowl. Introducing first, being coming to the ring by the Skull Crusher, the mighty Kenneth James.
Yo, I gotta know about this one. This is the most important meal of the day. Serving it up Gary's way, boy.
Man, it's the last meal of the day to it. That.
That is true. It is the main event. This is the last meal of the day. This is the last WCW match to consume. And it's got to be dog food.
Yeah. Where the dogs at? Everybody want to be a dog till you got a bowl of dog food sitting in front of you. Ain't that crazy? But right now it looks like Kenneth James is trying to work out a plan.
Everyone wants to be a dog till it's a dog pound match. Hey, yo.
Look at Andre Strays. Look at the look on his face right there.
You see this? Way to get walked.
Kenneth James mocking the tag team partner of Andre Strays.
I think he's mocking his shoes. Look at that. They don't match. One's blue, one's red. They're basketball. They're not basketball. They're fucking. They're bowling shoes at that. Look at that. Andre Stray's got bowling shoes on right now.
Those are wrestling boots.
Those are bowling shoes.
Ooh. Even, look, getting punched with the chain is not the problem. It's the rest of the chain whipping around and wrapping around your body. That's the problem.
It's the whip effect.
Ooh. Kenneth James just threw Andre Strays.
The problem is that there's Kenneth James and Andre Strays in the ring with him.
Jeez. The problem is one of them have to eat.
Yeah, that is true. Where'd that go, by the way? Where do we got that?
I think there's some in the corners, in the corner post. Right there, just chilling.
Yo, Kenneth James getting choked out instantly. Andre Strays, like, if he's unconscious, he can't help but eat dog food.
Oh, yeah.
Hoping to end the match early here.
Andre Strays trying to take out Kenneth James, just like they took out his partner.
Dog food, dog food.
Yo, did he hear you? Did he hear you? Did Andre hear you when you said that?
I think he knew.
It's like he
time.
turned.
Kenneth James said it's not happening.
Andre Strays going to try to force Kenneth James to eat that dog treat.
This is worse than trying to fight somebody with a knife.
Hey. At least they're not oiled up.
Oh, yo, the chain's going around Andre Stray's leg.
Oh, no.
Kenneth James looking to make sure that Andre matches his tag team partner.
Oh, no.
An STFU, but
Oh,
with
no.
the chain.
Andre just being choked out by his own weapon. Now, Kenneth
Had that
James with the
tongue
dog
out.
treat.
He had that. You have to choose between the treat or getting choked out.
Ooh.
If he ate-
Dang. Knocking the spit out of Kenneth James' mouth with that back elbow.
But he needs to knock the spit back into his mouth so he can eat this treat.
Ooh. I honestly hope that those are Scooby snacks. The crowd wants it one more time. Ooh.
Andre's got some viciousness in him right now.
No, you think
I
that
think
shirt
he's
is
on a mean
protecting
streak.
Kenneth James? Not when Andre Strays is giving you the chop.
I think it's protecting his ego. Yo, that one didn't.
Uh-oh. Kenneth James
That one was bad for his.
not pulling off the best of moves right now for his advantage.
Kenneth got a face full of knee. He needs to get a face full of dog treat.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Andre should have put the dog treat on his knee first. I think he should put the treat on the ground and stomp out Kenneth James until he eats it.
Now Andre Strays wrapping that chain around Kenneth James and dragging him.
Hey, yo, if you tie him up with,
Oh my gosh.
hey, just chain him
It's
up.
like he's trying to break the leg.
Trying to. Yo,
Now
he's biting that leg.
Yo, we have a real dog in the ring.
Yo, he's gonna go for skin.
What has gotten into the mind of Andre Strays?
I want to know what has gotten into the leg of Kenneth James. I hope he has a
He
tetanus
might just
shot.
eat the dog treat just off of GP. Andre Strays.
Andre
Kinda
looking like a
feed.
dog. He might eat the treat himself. Kenneth James will let it
Oh,
happen.
this is intense. Oh, he's biting the hand of Andre.
He
You know
went
what
for
they
the
say.
hand and not the treat.
know
I
what
thought
they say.
he went over the treat and got the hand, but no, he got the hand, avoided the treat.
You know what they say. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
I honestly thought
I guess
that
it just
Kenneth
depends
James
on what
hated
they're
it first.
feeding you, huh?
For sure, for sure. Don't bite the hand that feeds you unless it's, you know,
Kenneth James.
the big monster that is Andre Stray. He's in the corner right now. Kenneth James cornering this monster here. Oh, yo, Andre's got that mouth wide open. Yo, you see, Kenneth James got some help. All he needs to do is have his guy in the outside with the bull, and he just chokes out Andre in the corner, and the guy just tosses him up and tries to Kobe him 3-point into Andre's mouth. Andre laying out Kenneth James in the corner here.
Anything goes. Andre Stray's
Yo, this
taking
chain
his
is so
time.
long. Punching it with all that chain. Whole like 3 inches of just pure chain wrapped around that wrist. Oh,
Yep,
and he
that
broke
had
his
to
hand
hurt.
there.
Oh,
Oh, and now
agony.
it's getting it shredded. His whole hand is just getting destroyed here.
And now, Skull Crusher is also on the attack, holding that chain back.
Skull Crusher just Kobe it into his mouth. 3-point. Slam dunk. And there's the headbutt. The one that flattened Kenneth James earlier.
At this point, it's like,
Drop a double axe handle with a dog treat. A Doggy axe handle.
Uh-oh.
Yo, put the put the dog treat in the middle of the ring and then do a bulldog onto the dog treat. Bulldog treat. You know what I'm saying?
Bulldog treat.
Wrap the chain around their neck too, and then do it with that too. So then you have the bulldog with the leash.
Kenneth James fighting back.
Andre trying to tie
Dropping
up
those
Kenneth James.
bows.
Kenneth James tied up Andre last week. Once Kenneth James tied up on the rope and helpless, the way that Andre felt. Andre taking a while to tie him up there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's looking to axe Kenneth James' whole leg here. Kenneth James begging for it, says, please don't do it. Andre's like, bro, I'm going to axe it. I'm done. It's done.
Ooh.
Whipping Kenneth James here.
Ooh.
Abusing Kenneth James with this chain here. Elbow drop. Andre's elbow's got that whole chain imprint in it. Put the treat on your elbow and elbow drop it into him.
Ooh. Kenneth James not trying to eat that dog treat. Ooh. 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 Right hands by Kenneth James.
James has got that chain. He's got some dangerous thoughts now, trying to get some revenge on Andre. Now he's whipping Andre, getting him back for all that punishment he just went through.
Ooh. Someone needs to hit that fan upside the head with that steel chain.
True. I think Kenneth James just might. Doggy treats all over the ring right now. What's happening? Andre's starting to feel the pain now.
Definitely taking a beating.
Full weight of all the chain there. All the Andre chats silenced by the weight of the chains. Now Kenneth James gonna try to choke the rest of the life out of Andre. Come on. Here comes the airplane, Andre.
Oh my gosh. This probably be a good opportunity to feed Andre Strays a dog treat.
He's choking out Andre, doggy style. Wait.
Jesus. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Andre got tired of it the same way.
That low blow has Kenneth James shaking.
Hey yo, that wasn't a low blow.
Trembling.
A low blow implies that Andre Stray hit Kenneth James in his testicular region, but that is not what happened. Kenneth James hit Andre Stray with his own testicular region. And Andre Stray just didn't get the worst of it. Kenny James just happened to have got the worst of his own strike.
Wow.
Like if you hit someone with your injured hand, you know, they didn't hit your injured hand. You hit them with your injured hand.
Yeah.
Kenneth James just, you know, that's why Andre Stray's able to get out of this scot-free. Referee saw it and just let it happen.
This might be a perfect time.
What's a Scooby snack?
Nope.
Woo! I'm sure you could count the links on Andre's back right now. But there is no pinfall to be had.
Someone just needs to.
There's only a meal.
No, he grabbed 2 of them.
Yeah, he said, yo, he's
One for him.
one for Tim. Yo, just smash his head into the ground. Smash his head right into it.
That was pretty close. Just eat the treat. Someone said it's not that bad. Someone's tried this before.
You ever seen John Wick try to kill someone with a pencil? That's what this dog treat thing looks like.
I haven't seen John Wick try to kill anybody.
This is Andre's just trying to kill Kenneth James with a dog treat right now.
What? Ooh. Is that Zack Gates?
Yeah, he got taken out by his own chain.
He is a sore winner. Oh my gosh. No.
Andre ate the treat.
No.
The dog ate the treat.
No. Oh my gosh.
Zay Gates may be the champion, but
Crowd
he's still
going
not
crazy.
above doing James Gang grunt work.
Oh man, that sucks.
Champion is still not above being the James Gang's
I mean, pun intended, Andre being the dog. Andre Stray is having to eat the dog food. I mean, it makes sense. But I did not want to see it go down this way.
I don't know if it could have gone down any other way. I don't know if Kenneth James was ever gonna really eat that treat, man. He wasn't gonna let it happen.
Zay Gates being the ultimate heel of all heels.
He'd be the ultimate something of all something, but I can't say on this PG family-friendly channel here. There's nice kids in the audience here, just outraged. Can't even understand what's going on. Zay Gates is like, you'll find out when you're older.
Wow.
Good guys only win in the movies.
I don't even know what to say. You understand, Zay Gates.
I understand Zay Gates got a big
He's
ego.
walking out there with the titles that he took from the James Gang.
Yeah. And the James Gang are still fine with it somehow. They let it
Oh,
happen.
just vibing like.
And Zay Gates is still
he
doing
just
their grunt work.
blaming it around.
Zay Gates is Zay Gates
Oh
is
my gosh.
the James Gang title. James Gang's letting him have it. And more importantly, Zay Gates is doing favors for the James Gang still. It might as well, the titles might as well have not even changed hands.
Oh man.
Tim Jackson, eat one too. Make him feel better. Andre's not alone. He's got a friend who will eat doggy treats with him.
Oh no.
Indianapolis, we want to thank each and every one of you all for coming out and supporting WCWO. I got to attend my partner, folks. We'll see you guys next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Wild Championship Wrestling Outlaws. It has been a crazy night
Wait. Let me see it.
You got it, man. You got
It's right. Hey, we're going to see you next Friday. And that has been Simply Divine and Jackie.